Davis goes to the Marlins in exchange for Brady Allen, who was the 5th-round draft pick by the Marlins in 2021 on the University of South Carolina. As everybody mentioned pretty regularly on Twitter, he grew up in Lakeland, so he's familiar with the Tigers. He's a left-handed throw. He's a left-handed bat that can play all 3 positions. Shows some pretty good speed. And I believe Dan Hasty just tweeted out that a couple weeks ago he went ham against Grand Rapids. So
I don't know for sure, but most of the time these kind of veterans who sign deals have an opt-out on May 1st or June 1st or July 1st, where they can, if they haven't been called up to the big leagues, they can go away for nothing. They're free. That's what the kind of same thing happened with Trace Thompson last year, where they, he didn't get to the big league, so they traded him. And it's kind of a nothing deal, right? I don't think Brady Allen's going to be a prospect going forward, but it helps with some minor league depth. We thought maybe we were playing around in our heads about this may result in some more moves down the line, a little bit of player movement. One thing I speculated was maybe Grant Witherspoon moves up to Toledo, and then one of the guys who's hitting in West Michigan, either Justice Bigby or Myers, maybe moves up to Erie, but maybe not. We'll see what happens. But it was kind of an odd bit of news that I wasn't expecting. I was honestly like, hey, I wonder if they brought up Ibanez, and he's cooled off. I think he's 0 for 23 on an 0 for 23 stretch, which is not great. He's not striking out a ton. It's just like, he's not making the contact in the right spots. But I thought maybe they'd give Davis a go too, just because, to see what they have. But I guess they chose the other route. And somebody in the Discord also brought up, like, do you think we might see this with like Matt Whistler or maybe some of the other veterans down there? And I think it's entirely possible.
Like if it's true that Davis was going to go or opt out, they got something for him. I mean, and just looking at the resume, the guy's a 5th-round pick, which is not bad. He's still young. That's always good. He's semi-productive. He's not a guy hitting $180. So, that's the kind of move makes sense to at least try. And, if he becomes Clete Thomas for a year or two, great. And if he never gets above AA, that's okay too. There's really nothing lost.